Hello everyone. Today we are going to start class 12th Business Studies chapter number 9, that is financial management. In this video we will learn meaning of financial management, its rule and its objectives. So let's start. Before discussing the meaning of financial management, we must know the meaning of business finance. So what is business finance? Business finance refers to the money required for carrying out business activities. Means business को रन करने के लिए जो मनी की रिक्वायरमेंट है, that is business finance. Now, what is the need of business finance? Business finance is required in every aspect of business, like to start and to establish a business. अब बिज़नेस को एस्टेब्लिश करने के बाद उसके एक्सपेंशन के बारे में सोचा जाता है, तो बिज़नेस को मॉडर्नाइज करने के लिए, बिज़नेस को एक्सपैंड करने के लिए, बिज़नेस को डाइवर्सिफाई करने के लिए भी हमें बिज़नेस फाइनेंस की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है. और to purchase fixed assets, either tangible or intangible assets, or to run day-to-day activities like purchase of raw material, payment of salaries, electricity bill or maintenance charges. So business finance is required in every aspect of business. Now coming to the meaning of financial management, financial management is concerned with management of flow of funds. Means इसमें flow of funds को manage किया जाता है. That is funds कहाँ से आएंगे, किन किन sources से funds को raise किया जाएगा और कहाँ और किन assets में funds को invest किया जाएगा. It involves mainly three decisions. First one is procurement of funds. Means funds कहाँ से आएंगे, किन sources से funds को raise किया जाएगा. Second one is investment of funds. इसमें ये डिसीजन लिया जाएगा कि जो फंड्स हमने रेज किए हैं उनको किन असेट्स में इन्वेस्ट किया जाएगा, किन लॉन्ग टर्म असेट्स में इन्वेस्ट किया जाएगा और किन किन शॉर्ट टर्म असेट्स में इन्वेस्ट किया जाएगा और किन प्रोजेक्ट्स में कंपनी फंड्स को इन्वेस्ट करेगी. थर्ड वन इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ अर्निंग. When company invests its funds in various projects or in assets, then it starts generating revenue or earnings for the company. So now the decision has to be taken that how much part of the earning will be distributed to the owners and how much part of the earning will be retained in the business. So financial management में mainly थ्री डिसीजंस लिए जाते हैं. फर्स्ट वन इज़ प्रोक्योरमेंट ऑफ फंड्स, फंड्स कहाँ से आएंगे. सेकंड वन इज़ इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ फंड्स, फंड्स को किन किन असेट्स में, प्रोजेक्ट्स में इन्वेस्ट किया जाएगा. एंड थर्ड इज़ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ अर्निंग, हाउ मच पार्ट ऑफ द अर्निंग विल बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड टू द ओनर्स and how much part of the earning will be retained in the business. Now coming to the aspects of financial management. Financial management mainly deals with two aspects. First one is procurement of funds and second one is usage of funds. Procurement of funds means funds will be procured from which sources? A company has many sources to raise the finance. It has many options to raise finance. So before raising finance or before selecting any source of finance, the cost and the risk involved in various sources has to be compared. So under this, a company has to decide how much part of the funds will be raised from owner's fund and how much part of the funds will be raised from borrowed fund. Second point is use of funds. अब हमने प्रोक्योर किया, कंपनी ने फंड्स को प्रोक्योर कर लिया, तो उन्हें कहाँ यूज़ किया जाएगा. मीन्स नाउ द डिसीजन हैज़ टू बी टेकन where these funds will be invested. So The company or the financial manager has to select those assets, those projects which will give maximum return to the company. So, under this, decision has to be taken to select those assets which will give maximum return to the company. So these were the two aspects of financial management. तो फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट का मतलब है फ्लो ऑफ फंड्स को मैनेज करना और मेनली 3 डिसीजन लेना. फर्स्ट वन प्रोक्योरमेंट ऑफ फंड्स, सेकेंड वन इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ फंड्स एंड थर्ड वन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ अर्निंग टू ऑनर्स. Now coming to the role of financial management, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की सभी फाइनेंशियल एक्टिविटीज़ को अफेक्ट करता है, either directly or indirectly. And the most common activities or areas which are influenced by financial management are, first one is size as well as composition of fixed assets. अब फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट ये डिटरमाइन करता है कि एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की फिक्स्ड एसेट्स का क्या साइज और क्या कंपोजिशन होगा. एज फंड्स की अवेलेबिलिटी पर ही डिपेंड करता है कि एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कितनी लैंड एक्वायर करेगी, कितनी मशीनरीज इंस्टॉल करेगी, किन प्लांट में इन्वेस्ट करेगी, किन प्रोजेक्ट्स में इन्वेस्ट करेगी और कौन कौन सी इक्विपमेंट्स एक्वायर करेगी. सो फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट plays an important role in determining the size and composition of fixed assets. Second point is quantum of current assets. Financial management also helps in determining the amount or quantum of current assets as cash, inventories and receivables. Third point is amount of long-term and short-term financing. As the company raises funds from various sources of finance, or the company has many options to raise finance. Now the financial manager has to decide how much funds will be raised from long-term sources and how much funds will be raised from short-term sources of finance. It is always advisable to use long-term sources for investment in fixed assets or long-term projects. For example, shares, debentures or long-term loans can be used to raise finance or to invest in long-term projects. On the other hand, short-term sources of finance can be used to invest in current assets like cash credit, bank overdraft can be used to purchase raw materials, etc. Now coming to the fourth point, that is breakup of long-term financing into debt and equity. अब फाइनेंशियल मैनेजर को ये भी डिसीज़न लेना है कि लॉन्ग टर्म सोर्सेज में उसे कितना पोर्शन ऑफ डेट यूज़ करना है और कितना पोर्शन ऑफ इक्विटी यूज़ करना है. मीन्स हाउ मच फंड्स विल बी रेज्ड फ्रॉम ऑनर्स फंड, दैट इज इक्विटी, एंड हाउ मच पोर्शन विल बी रेज्ड फ्रॉम डिबेंचर्स और डेट कैपिटल. सो फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट इस प्रपोर्शन को डिसाइड करने में भी हेल्प करता है. एज अंडर फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट, financial manager compares the cost and risk of each source of finance before selecting any source to raise finance. Now coming to the fifth point, that is all items in the profit and loss account. Financial management also affect all items of profit and loss account, as use of more debt will result in higher interest payment in future, which will be shown in profit and loss account, or use of more equity will result in higher payment of dividend. So, financial management also affects all items of profit and loss account. Now coming to the objectives of financial management. The main objective of financial management is to maximize or increase the wealth of shareholders or investors. Now the question arises how this wealth of owners or shareholders will be calculated. Its formula is the number of shares held by an investor into market price per share. So, to increase the wealth of shareholders, the company tries to increase the market price of shares. Now the question arises how this market price of share will increase. If the financial manager will take good or wise decisions regarding procurement of funds, that is, procuring funds at minimum cost, or invest in projects which will give maximum return to the company, which results in giving maximum profit or earning maximum profit for the company, then the company's goodwill will increase in the share market, and it also helps in increasing the market price of a share. So, the main objective of financial management is to maximize the wealth of shareholders. Now, the question arises why the financial management's objective is to maximize wealth of shareholder, not to the wealth of debenture holders, not to the wealth of borrowed fund holders. Because shareholders take more risk to invest in company, and they provide funds to the company without any security. As when the company will earn profit, then only or in that year only they will get their return in the form of dividend. But the borrowed fund holder provides funds to the company on the security of assets or on mortgage of assets, and they will get their interest every year, either firm or company is earning profit or bearing losses. So, main objective of financial management is to maximize the wealth of shareholders. So, this objective of wealth maximization also helps in achieving the other objectives of financial management, that is, ensure availability of funds at reasonable costs, ensure effective utilization of funds, profit maximization, or maintain liquidity and solvency. Now, coming to the next topic, that is financial decisions. फाइनेंशियल डिसीजंस वो डिसीजंस हैं जो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के फाइनेंशियल मैटर्स से रिलेटेड हैं, एंड द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस डिसीजन इज टू मैक्सिमाइज द wealth of shareholders. There are mainly three financial decisions. First one is investment decision, second one is financing decision, and third one is dividend decisions. Under investment decision, the financial manager has to decide as how the firm or the company's funds will be invested in different assets, either current asset or fixed assets. इसको दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया गया है. फर्स्ट वन इज कैपिटल बजटिंग एंड सेकेंड वन इज वर्किंग कैपिटल. So, the decision related to investment in fixed assets or long-term projects is known as capital budgeting decision, and the decision related to investment in current asset or short-term assets is known as working capital decisions. Now, coming to the second decision, that is financing decision. अभी हमने ये तो सिलेक्ट कर लिया कि हमें कौन से फिक्स्ड असेट्स में, कौन से प्रोजेक्ट्स में, कौन सी मशीनरी में इन्वेस्टमेंट करनी है, बट for that investment from where these funds will come, it is decided under financing decision. As the company has various sources to raise finance, कंपनी के पास बहुत सारे सोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं फाइनेंस को रेज करने के लिए, लॉन्ग टर्म फाइनेंस को रेज करने के लिए, दैट इज इक्विटी और डेट. सो अंडर दिस financial manager has to decide that how much portion of the funds will be raised from equity and how much portion of the funds will be raised from borrowed fund or debt. Now coming to the third decision, that is dividend decision. जब कंपनी इन्वेस्ट करेगी प्रोजेक्ट में, कंपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट करेगी, देन it will start giving returns to the company and generating revenue for the company. So under dividend decision, कंपनी को ये डिसाइड करना है, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजर को ये डिसीजन लेना है that how much part or how much portion of the earning will be distributed among the shareholders as dividend and how much portion of the earning will be retained in the business as retained earning. So that's all in today's video. We will discuss these decisions in detail in our coming videos. Thanks for watching this video.